Today we have a Marvel comic hero, actually a villain, and this is Loki, and Carmen requested Loki, so hope you like it, Carmen. So we're gonna get started with its head, and we're gonna do a circle. Circle, 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 circle. Okay, that was pretty cheesy, sorry. All right, actually we're gonna make a nice little oval. Look at that, gorgeous oval. And right down the middle, and right across the middle. I guess that's not even the middle. I guess the top part would have been the middle, but that's okay. It's a little below the middle, but that's fine. So we are going to put, his nose is gonna be here, mouth here, and then we're gonna do his eyes on that line. So he has a glare going on. So we're gonna make an archway. Don't come all the way to the edge. And then his eye's gonna be down here. And then he's glaring, looking up. So it's like, So do the same thing on this side. And then it's gonna come down. And then we have his glaring eyes. So in there, we're gonna have a shiny and then a pupil. Oh, he's looking upset there. And his eyebrows, so he does have a crease line above, so you're just going to put a little bit on top. It's actually touching the eye, and then his eyebrows touching the eye because he's looking the way he's looking. He's got his eyebrows in there. And when you Sharpie, you can come in and put some hairs in there. I know, everything has sound effects. I do sound effects all day long. Everybody's like, do that again? No, you get it once, one time. That's it. Okay, so for his nose, so right here, we're gonna come below here, make his little nostrils on either side, and then his nose on either side coming up. And he just has a little mark right there. So we're gonna let's erase that T line. Actually, before we get rid of it, this is where we're gonna use to make its headpiece. So right here in the middle, come from here. So this is his headpiece, so you know where it is. And it's gonna come up on either side. Whoosh. And we'll have this part come up too. Whoop. So now we can erase the centerpiece. We don't need that anymore. Okay, and for his chin, we're gonna make this a little bit, we're gonna finish off his headpiece. So his headpiece is gonna come off of here. And then it's gonna loop around. This is gonna be where his cheeks are. It's gonna come off just a little bit. So bring it down. And then bring it over, so it just slightly goes over it, and then we'll connect it. Okay, and for its chin, we wanna make this a little bit more rugged. So we're gonna make it flat on the bottom, and it's gonna come up, so to give it a little more character, so it's not rounded like a little cute baby. All right, see, it's making him look a little tougher. Oh yeah, and we're just gonna give him a bottom lip. So he's kind of having this glare, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you one way, and then we're gonna put an extra piece on either side. What do we know about this guy? So it's part of the Marvel. Oh, I've learned a lot that I didn't know. My family is obsessed with Marvel and superheroes movies. Me, not as much, sorry. Like, you know, if we all like the same thing, life would be boring, right? Right. Okay, we're gonna put ears. So his ears are gonna come, since he's looking down and up at you. Oh, we forgot to erase this part of this T mark. Let's get rid of that. We don't need that anymore. So his ears are gonna be higher. Usually they come where the eyes are, but he's looking down, so his ears are gonna be a little higher, okay? Okay, and so his hair is gonna be, it's still coming up here, so you can make it kind of like a wave coming on top of there, slight, but over here, it's gonna come down a little farther right to the center I guess we don't want to do it that much of his ears. So same thing over here. And then we're going to make it blend into the hair. Okay. And this is still going to be where the side of his face mask, head pieces. So we'll erase in there, and then we'll erase up here. So when you do Sharpie, you're going to want to put in some lines. So, oops, not that. We're going to put in some lines so we know we're like, this is his hair. Oh, it's his hair. I don't know about you. If you guys ever heard the sound of your own voice and how you're like, ugh, I sound horrible when you listen to it like back on a machine or voice recording. Yeah, that's me. Ugh. Me no likey. I hate hearing my voice. It took me a long time to edit my videos with sound because I hated it so much. But one of my viewers said he's from India and he loves the sound of my voice. I'm like, oh my gosh. If I could, I would send him a present. Actually, I said I would send him a picture, but he lives in a small village in India, and so he doesn't really have an address. What? So he can watch YouTube videos, but he doesn't have an address. So this is that little symbol there, and then right here we're gonna put an extra piece on it. Okay, that's good. We like it. Okay, so now we're gonna have his amazing hair. Oh, we'll do his shirt coming down. So it's gonna come down like this. So anyways, if I could, I would send him a big old care package because he's like he's awesome. So we're gonna, behind his ear, this is gonna be his hair. He's got this wavy hair. What else did I learn about him? Okay, he belonged to the people called the Frost Giants. No idea. Wow. He was born but smaller than all the rest, and he was weak, and giants are supposed to be like 25 feet tall. He's like regular human size. So his dad was like the king, and his dad was kind of embarrassed that his son was like this little puny thing. So he kind of just like kept him locked away so nobody could see him, and then his dad abandoned him. What? What kind of dad is that? Boo! He got Bad Daddy Award right there. So off of his hair, we're going to do his shoulders because he got a big old massive shoulder pads off either side. All right, what are we going to do next on him? Oh, let's do his, this is like his armor, leather armor piece coming off of here. And it's going to come up and then over. We're going to be putting his shoulder in there, but that's his arm piece. So, anyways, he was abandoned. Well, who found him? Thor's dad. And what did Thor's dad do? Thor's dad took him in. Well, that's a nice guy. And he raised him like he was his son. And so him and Thor are kind of like stepbrothers. Cool. But he didn't know that until he was older. I mean, they kind of don't look alike, so I can't imagine the days like, wait, what? I'm adopted? What, you just found me? Okay, so this is the extra little piece. If you want to make it a little higher, you can. Oh, the tangled web we weave. Okay, I kind of just made my own designs in here. I know I shouldn't have, but I did because I looked at so many pictures and they all look different. I got a little confused, so I just kind of added my own. That looked cool. So we have his shoulder coming out. So he's got this big old shoulder coming out on either side. And it's going to come down. And so we're going to have it's kind of like his chest piece right here coming in. And then from here to here, like a strap. Somehow a little circle there. Okay, so now he has like this armor coming off either side. Now, if you want to get a little fancier, mine's just basic. If you want to make it look fancier and make the armor coming over each side, then you want to make it come over. So then by making the ends pop out a little bit, it looks like the armor's coming over, almost like scales. Actually, that looks much better. So I definitely would do that. Okay, so then you can come in and just kind of like tweak it and erase just the ends here. And that looks way better. So let's do, what? This looks better than my original? That doesn't happen. Okay, so make it come over just a little bit. Do a couple more. Do another one. All right, so now he has his arm coming up. Do you see how I made his arm? So right here, coming off here, he got an arm. And then he's got his hand in there. So it's his arm. So you can erase in here, so we can define that. And so let's say this is his armor that's on there, and he's got his hands. You're just gonna see a piece of it. Do I know anything else? I think that's what I know for now. Okay, it's his fingers, and he's got a, okay, so this is just decorations on his armor. So we're gonna do 1, 2, one more, 3. And this is like another piece to it. Oh, he also has some fingers coming up because his arm's coming this way underneath. And then he has fingers, boop, popping in there. All right, so I think you guys can do the rest of it and hope yours turns out, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. I see ya.